Moto Option, a family-owned and operated motorsports apparel and accessories company. We design and print all of our apparel in-house, ensuring top quality from start to finish. Created by racers, for racers. Our products are racer tested and approved by a team of motorsports enthusiasts just like you. We value our customers because they're not just buyers, they're part of the Moto Option family. Join us and ride with confidence. Visit shopmotooption.com and gear up today. In Throttle, we trust.
You're about to see the ultimate freestyle showdown! Woo! We got champions from all across the globe. The U.S. champion, European champions, British champions, world champions. We got it all. Get ready. Powered by Olympian Media. Let's ride, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. It's the 2025 Virtual Freestyle World Championships. We've got riders from across the globe competing in the 800cc, the 900cc, the 1200cc class. Get yourself a drink, sit down, strap in. We've got a heck of a competition for you this year, and we've got judges from across the globe who know exactly what they're looking for. It's time for the judges to introduce themselves.
Welcome freestylers from around the world. I'm Mark the Shark Zickerling from Germany, and I'm in the Jetski scene now for 40 years as a competitor, trainer and judge. All over the years I competed in racing, freestyle and free ride and won 11 European and 6 world titles. This year I got the honor again to judge you guys as the variety judge. For that, I'm looking for a big amount of different, well-executed tricks under the water, on top of the water and up in the air. Looking forward to see all your different routines and good luck to all of you. See you soon on the water.
Hi competitors, my name's Mark Curtis. I'm a former 3 times British freestyle champion. This year I'm going to judge flow. So I'm looking for single and multiple tricks that seamlessly link together in a smooth way. If you do that in your routine and it's fast and has pace, you'll get good results. Good luck everyone, see you later.
Hi, I'm Keith Thomas. I've been riding jet skis for nearly 30 years. I currently judge in the British and European Freestyle Championships. With respect to this competition, I will be judging execution. For all tricks in all rounds, I'll be looking for a good setup, completion and landings. With respect to hood tricks, I'm looking for smooth transition, technically correct, clean exit from the tricks. And with respect to aerial tricks, I'm looking for a good setup, good height, limb extension and landings. Good luck to all riders.
Hi, I'm Martin Pearce from West London. I'm an experienced freestyle judge and I've been doing this for many years. We're looking for 3 things today when I'm judging trick count. I'd like you to make your tricks obvious, stay close to the camera so we can clearly see what you're doing, and keep yourself busy for the full 2 minutes. If you can do all of these things, you'll do well in this category. Good luck to all the riders.
Hey everyone, this is Michael Ratty with Pro Rider Watercraft Magazine, and I'm happy to be back judging for the 2025 Virtual Freestyle Championship. I'll be judging the difficulty category, taking a look at tricks, combos, and overall challenge of the routine. Best of luck to all the riders, and for more information, visit Virtual Freestyle Championship on Instagram.
We're just having a tea break between classes, giving me just enough time to tell you that coming up next, sponsored by JPB Signs, is the sit-down freestyle competition.
Hi all, and welcome to the Virtual Freestyle Tour. We are JPB Signs, and I'd just like to give you a little introduction, what we do, who we are. So yeah, we everything graphics, branding, design, marketing, but to be honest, we are all petrol heads. At JPB Signs, we offer full custom builds, CNC machining, we offer digital print, cut graphics, right across to your full colour change wraps, your digital wraps for branding. We also do a lot of signage, 3D illuminated, flat signs, normal. Here's a little selection of some of the projects that we've worked on. But we're also known for a lot of the race, motorbikes, jet skis. Obviously, being keen jet skiers ourselves, yeah, we just enjoy the sport. And in fact, we're actually now off to practice. We might enter next year.
Hey, my name is Gary Burtka, and I'm from the United States. I live in Michigan, and we're once again filming in Lake Columbia, here where I filmed, a few virtual tours over the years. This year we're going to be on the non-stand-up freestyle class with Tommy Nettle and a bunch of the other non-stand-up freestyle guys, trying to forge a new freestyle class here for the guys that aren't backflipping or barrel rolling, so it should be a lot of fun. Actually started on the X2 way back in 93, ran the Gen 1 X2 freestyle 93 through 95, and so I actually haven't laid down a freestyle run on the X2 since August of 95, so this ought to be fun, interesting. We've had some challenges here this week getting the old ski to run, but we've got our Permatex together. I'm looking forward to laying down a run or two here today on beautiful Lake Columbia. Bye.
Here we go then, the first man out of the gate in the Virtual Freestyle Championships 2025 is Gary Burtka from the USA. Gary is in a face-off in sit-down class between himself and Typhoon Tommy Nuttall. Gary's been racing and freestyling in jet ski competitions since 1993. Currently races on the Great Lakes Watercross Tour in the US in sport spec and vintage X2 classes. And he is putting some energy into this routine. Throws up another tail stand. He's a multi-time world and national champion in both racing and freestyle. He's also a former virtual freestyle 800 champion. This man has pedigree, ladies and gentlemen. Typhoon Tommy should be very worried indeed. That was a lovely sub. Brings it back round. He's just having the time of his life, isn't he? We can hear you, Gary. Fantastic. He wants to say thank you to Star House Games, Watercraft Supply, Twangled Freestyle Factory, Madman Engineering, Odie Grips, Spy Optics, EBS Helmets, and Ferretly. Give it up for Gary Burtka.
Alright, I'm Typhoon Tommy Nettle, 62-year-old freestyle athlete, competing at the Virtual Freestyle Championship. Man, I'm really blessed to be able to continue to do this. I've been jet skiing for over 35 years, competed at the World Finals on all three types of watercraft, stand-up ski, X2, and the runabout. Was one of the top first people to do an aerial barrel roll on a stand-up. It's been amazing from all the years at SeaWorld, Six Flags with the Batman show, and tons of stunts. And of course, our USA Freestyle Tour. Amazing, it just keeps on going.
Here he comes. Here he comes. It's Typhoon Tommy Nuttall, the second man in the sit-down freestyle shootout. Does he need an introduction? I'm certainly not going to tell you how old he is, but I'll tell you, he's been riding in competition since 1991, turned professional in 1993. The only man, he believes, to have competed on a stand-up ski, a Sport X2 and a runabout Sea-Doo. And he's on his runabout Sea-Doo now. He was in the Batman Forever Water Stunt Spectacular. He's a yoga teacher. He's an ex-professional All-American wrestler. Is there anything this man hasn't done and can't do? Known and loved around the world. Boy, has he got some energy. And he's picked up the challenge from Gary Berkter. Wants to give it a go. Here we go. That ski is sounding sweet, you know. Obviously done some good spannering. Can't beat an old expert. They're great for wave jumping, those things. Wonderful, wonderful craft. Over the handlebars he goes. How did he not come off the back of that ski? How did he do that? Unbelievable. 15 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Typhoon Tommy Nuttall. It's now time for the 800cc class, sponsored by Showtime Freestyle.
My name is Luke Stocks. This is my business, Showtime Freestyle. We've been in business for 5 years and we've just opened our new showroom here in Plainville, Connecticut. We stock parts for freestyle jet skis and aftermarket parts for more of the older jet skis. We do maintenance and builds. Although we do have a lot of local clientele, we do ship all over the US and all over the world. Really just started thinking about it mostly about 8 years ago, and then really as a full-blown business more 5 years ago. We used to make hood pads, which are just a material padding that goes on top of the jet ski, and then it kind of transitioned from there. Just to expand our inventory levels, be able to offer more maintenance side of things for customers, be able to answer questions, and also the knowledge of the products which we have through the years of actually riding and competing. Just really increase what we can offer, which gives us a little bit more space to work with and show off some more of our products in the store.
Hi, my name's Maverick. I'm 8 years old. I ride a Yamaha Superjet. Shout out to my sponsors, Mom and Dad, Ben and the Jet, and Braff Doctor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got something very, very special for you now. In fact, we've got two very special riders coming up. Inside the 800cc class, we've got a junior class subsection. Starting with Maverick Haskell. Look at this little fella. He has got full, complete control of that Superjet. He's obviously listened to his family. Oh, nice surf turn. And I told him, take it steady, take it easy. Oh, pirouette in the tray. Isn't it great to see youngsters freestyling at this age? 8 years old is Maverick. Onto the bars. And again, complete control without throttle. He's not over throttling. Bear in mind, he's really got to feather that throttle because he weighs probably 2.5 stone wet through. That jet would just fly from underneath him if he gave it the beans. He's looking so good. "15 seconds left. What's Maverick going to give us?" Round he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Maverick Haskell. Maverick, you absolutely smashed it.
Hi, my name is Brock Dobstein. I'm 7 years old and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. My sponsors are Thor, Slippery, and Mom and Dad. I like jet skiing because I could go to events with my friends and win trophies and all the other fun things. I go around on my bike to neighbors' houses to raise money and do jobs to get a flip jet ski. I hope you enjoy my freestyle. Bye.
And the second of our two juniors. Please welcome Brock Doberstein. Now, Brock Doberstein, if you're an avid watcher of the Virtual Freestyle Championship, you'll have seen Brock in the back of videos when his dad's competed in the Virtual Freestyle Championship. And now here we are with Brock getting out on the water, getting some action. Now he lives on the lake with his mum and his sister and his dad. It was only a matter of time before we saw this dude giving it some freestyle. Oh, he's gone for a handstand. And there's not many adults can pull that one off, I can tell you. Absolutely perfect. Nice tuck turn. Up onto the gunnels. Give us away, Brock. You see, he just glances his eyes every now and again over to his dad on the bank, just to get some instructions. Onto the hood he goes. Oh, he's coming back round. And again, like Maverick, so controlled. So controlled. Oh, give us a stream. One-handed, one-footed. Absolutely perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Brock Doberstein. Give it up for Brock and Maverick, everybody. The future of freestyle right there.
Hello everybody, I'm Jason Wilms from Germany. I'm here at my home spot in Eisenop, close to Nienburg. It's my first time competing the virtual freestyle competition with my Superjet Yamaha 800 class.
So now time for the first of the adults in the 800cc class. And we have here Jason Wilms from Germany. He goes for a nice Superman. Now Jason has only competed in 3 competitions so far. He's really new to freestyle. He competed at the European Championships this year, and he's part of the Mark Sickling stable. Trains with Mark, so he's got a good teacher. He's got an excellent teacher. Up onto the hood he goes. And that's a newly purchased carbon hood. He's not had that very long. As he pulls a nice fountain. Into the second half of his routine. You know, for a guy who's only done 3 competitions, this is a very seriously technical set of tricks he's pulling here. Lovely sub into a tail stand. He's being very considered and solid. So just time for one more trick. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jason Wilms.
Hello, my name is Claire Hartung, I'm 21 years old and I'm from Germany. This year I won the European and the German Freestyle Championship, and now I'm really looking forward to compete against other riders from all over the world. I want to thank my dad and Frank for the help at Belay, and now I want to show you my routine and I hope you enjoy it.
Next rider out in the 800cc class is Claire Hartung. Now Claire is also in the Mark Sickling stable of freestyle, because of course Claire is Mark's daughter, so following in the Fat family footsteps. She trains at a lake just over the, although she's from Germany, she trains on a lake just over the border in the Netherlands, in Eindhoven. This is her 4th appearance in the Virtual Freestyle Championships. Finished 2nd in her class last year, so she's looking to go 1 better this year. She won the European Championships in France and the Vintage European Championships in Belgium, and placed 3rd in the World Tour Series in Belgium in 2025 season. So she wants to cap off 2025 with a win in 800cc class. And I must say, the way she's riding, she's setting a routine to beat. A very controlled headstand into a fountain. We all love a good fountain, and that was a good fountain. Transitioning back into the tray. Over she goes. Oh, over she goes. Onto the hood, under the ski. Just time for one more trick. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Claire Atung.
Hi guys, I'm Thomas Wolf from Germany and I compete in the Virtual Freestyle Championship in 2025 with my Yamaha Superjet 800cc, and I hope we have a good competition. Thank you so much.
And we have another German rider. Another rider that rides with Mark Sicklin. Please welcome Thomas Wolf. Now Thomas is back with us. This is his fourth, maybe fifth time competing in the Virtual Freestyle Championships. He's been riding freestyle since 2014. He's 53 years old. And he'll have seen what Claire has laid down on the water, and he'll want to go one better. So he's just composing himself, ready for his next trick. Nice 180 nose stab into a, don't know what that was. I guess it was going to come round into a nose stab, but just over rotated, but corrected, got the nose stab in. It's so good to see such a high quality of competitor coming out of Germany these days. "15 seconds left for Thomas. Let's see what he's going to give us. One more trick. Can he get it in? Running out of time. Running out of time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Thomas Wolf. First of the USA riders, although that's not strictly true, because Mr. Luke Stocks emigrated. It's got to be about 10 years ago from the UK over to the States. I think it was about 10 years ago was the last time I had my arms around him. And set up Showtime Freestyle, one of our great sponsors. He's been with us from the beginning, supporting and promoting freestyle around the world. He's a three-time United Kingdom champion and is a three-time USA national champion. As he pulls that nice tail stand. It's good to see him still actually getting the time to get out and freestyle. I know a lot of you guys who run businesses in the jet ski industry don't get a lot of chance to get on the water. Looks like Luke does. And he brings the ski around for a 180 bulldog. Nice sub into a 180 into a tail stand. Beautiful sprung monkey. The first one in the competition so far. Just time for one more trick. What's he going to give us? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Luke Stocks.
My name's Darren Ogden. I'm down at the West Country Water Park today to get my routine down for the Virtual Freestyle Championships. Good luck to everyone who's entered.
Next rider on the water. All the way from the United Kingdom, it's the legend that is Mr. Darren Ogden. Ah, coloured fountain. We love a coloured fountain. This man has been riding since the last ice age, I think, actually, when the permafrost decided to thaw out and give us some beautiful lakes around the world to freestyle on. That's when Oggy started freestyling. He's been a big supporter and promoter of freestyle in the UK over the years. I don't think there's anybody in the UK that's done more freestyle clinics than Oggy. Always happy to lend a hand with young and upcoming freestylers, and even some of the older guys that need some hints and tricks for their armoury. Beautiful sub into a tail stand. Oh, sprung monkey time. Over he goes. I think he's down there. He's actually putting this routine together down at the West Country Water Park. 15 seconds left. Just enough time to get one more trick in. Headstand into the tray, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for Darren Oggy Ogden.
Hi guys, I'm Paul Hewitt. I'm from Bracknell in the UK. I've been doing freestyle for about 20 years now. I mainly do it for fun now, and also I really like the challenge of continuing to learn new stuff. I'm going to be riding today at one of the best freestyle lakes in the UK. It's Ride Leisure in Bedfordshire, and every year I say this is going to be my last year doing freestyle, and my family and friends laugh because I've been saying this for about 20 years. But I'm still going, and good luck to all the riders today, and I hope you enjoy my routine.
Last rider in the 800cc class. Please welcome Mr. Paul Hewitt. Also from the United Kingdom. Strap into this tail stand. Paul's been riding forever as well. Along with Oggy, something like 19 years. Born in Reading. He's a twin, riding a fully custom and tricked up Yamaha 760 Superjet. 5 times British champion, 3 times European champion. Currently learning to fly a plane. I'm not sure how high he's going to get his Superjet today. We shall see. Probably won't need to call air traffic control, I'd have thought.
That won't happen until we get to the 1200cc pros. With the hood tricks and he's rodeoing back into the tray. He's also learning to play the gong. I don't know how you learn to play the gong other than you just hit it and it goes ping. There obviously must be a way of doing it. Headstand. Back onto the hood, into a fountain. But it wasn't a coloured fountain like Darren Ogden, so will that cost him? It could be the difference between the win and the loss. A nice sub though. Just time for one more trick. Gets the tail stand in, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Paul Hewitt as he goes over for the sprung monkey.
Here we go then, it's time for the 900cc class, brought to you by High Speed Industries.
Hello guys, my name is Makar. I'm 11 years old. I'm from Russia. I'm Jetski rider.
First rider in the 900cc class, please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Makar Guriev. Combination of tricks, including backflip and a backflip again. Now Makar is trained by his father Artem, and we've seen Artem compete in the virtual freestyle championships before. This young fella is 11 years old, would you believe? 11 years old, backflipping. Truly remarkable. And he's only been freestyling for 2 years. He must get a lot of water time. Oh, no hander lander. How do you like it? The first no hander lander in the 2025 Virtual Freestyle Championships. Oh, this kid's got energy. This kid has got a lot of energy. Artem, you must be very proud. We love to see youngsters coming into the freestyle game. So difficult for somebody of this age on a 900cc ski, because that ski just wants to rip his arms off. The young man must be super strong. Just time for one more trick maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Makar Guriev.
Hello, my name is Sam Potter. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Belgium. This is my second time competing in virtual freestyle. It's a really cool concept. I like it a lot. I've been riding now 1 year in competition. Last year I did my first backflip a month before the competition. This year I got a little more experience. I want to thank my sponsors, Lison Products, SBT, HydroTurf, High Speed, Piranha Racing. Without you guys I wouldn't be standing here right now. So thank you guys a lot, and I'm excited to let you see what I got.
Another young rider in the 900cc class for you now, ladies and gentlemen. 16-year-old Staff de Puta. Currently studying sports and went to the World Finals for the first time last year in 2024 in Lake Havasu, where he competed in the US Freestyle Championships and also the World Finals itself in the 900cc class. This is Staff's second time in the Virtual Freestyle Championship on his Lee Stone Products ski, also sponsored by HydroTurf, SBT, Piranha Racing, High Speed Industries and Lala Lickland. Setting up his wake for the next trick. Here we go. Oh, that was huge for a 900cc ski. That was big air. Sets it up again. Huge again. Just time for maybe one more trick. Is he going to get it in? Come on, Staff, let's see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Staff de Puta. Next rider in this 900cc class, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Henry Lee. Now we've seen Henry competing before in the Virtual Freestyle Championship in both 900cc class and 1200cc class. This year he's concentrating on the 900. And he started with a wonderful combination of flip tricks, slow rotating blackfin, one-legged, so precise. Out of Portland, Oregon, he's 37 years old, sponsored by Blotion, 9 Mile Motorsports, JNN Motors, Push Industries, Impros and HydroTurf. As we hit the minute marker, he's setting up his next wake. Hits it. One hand, 1 foot. Looking relaxed and measured. Into a back flip, and again and again. And he's still going. Where is he going? Come back, Henry.
Hey I'm Garrison Grant. I live in Salem, Oregon. I'll be riding at Foster Lake. I ride a Water Dog Customs 900. I would like to thank my sponsors, Water Dog Customs, 9 Mile Motorsports, Pitch Industries, Ultimate Auto Detail, and Cascade Tire. See you guys on the water.
Then another rider in the 900cc class in the virtual freestyle championships is Mr. Garrison Grant. What a way to start. Now Garrison's been riding freestyle for 6 years and he's competed in the IGSBA World Finals for the last 3 years. He's just settling down into his freestyle career. This is the first time we've seen him in the virtual freestyle championships. Look at that ski. Himself psyched and set for the next trick set. Here he comes. Sets the wake up. Oh, he's getting to there. He's getting to there. It's a quick rotating backflip into a tail stand. We're already well into the second half of this routine. These 2 minutes go so quick. Train and train all year to compete for just 2 minutes. One of the most brutal sports on the planet. Fifteen seconds left. What is Garrison going to give us? Will he get it in? Just, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Garrison Grant.
Hi, my name is Colin Morrison. This is my second year competing in the virtual freestyle event. I'm competing in the 900cc division on my LSP V2. I live in Denver, Colorado. I shot my video in Lake Havasu, Arizona. I hope you enjoy.
The CC class still keeps rolling along. Here's another one. And this time, it's only Colin Morrison. Just waiting for him to start with his first trick, because that's when the 2 minutes starts. Here we go. Starts with a backflip. Colin Morrison, out of Colorado. He's in his final year at college doing a computer science major. He's been riding jet skis for 2 years. And it says here on his bio, and I ski in the winter when the lake freezes over. So I'm not sure you can freestyle when the lake's frozen, Colin. So I'm going to presume you mean you're up in the mountains on your 2 planks coming down the snow, which is also uber cool. I must say, you're winning the competition for the backdrop at the minute, because those mountains behind you look absolutely epic in that low sun. I'm guessing it's late in the day when you've recorded this routine. It looks stunning. I'm very jealous. Sets his ski up, ready for the next trick. Brings it round. There's the wake. There's the huge 360 into a backflip. And he's stopped short.
What's up, what's up? Bobby Diabolical here. My Tigercraft Monstro. This is what I've been riding on the last 2 years. Bobby Klaus from B2B Customs. was the gentleman who assembled the ski and got my motor purring. Tigercraft, absolute beautiful carbon work. Shout out to Justin Sylvain for recording my run. You the man. Shout out to my fiance for always being in my corner and supporting me. Fresh Coast Free Ride, PWC Doctor, you guys are the man. Jet Maniac, Water Slut Mafia, Diabolical Composites, Push Pumps, Paul Lear, God, that guy. Showtime Freestyle, my man. Virtual Freestyle guys, thank you for putting on this event. Everyone else, my friends, family, thank you. Rock on, I hope you enjoy.
Warning, warning, anything could happen in the next 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bobby Diabolical. He's back. He's back for some more. Bobby describes himself as a pool boy by day and a stripper by night. He's owner of Diabolical Composites. Sponsored by Tigercraft, Fresh Coast Free Ride, his own company Diabolical Composites, LPW, PWC Doctor, BDB Customs and Jet Maniac. He's a little bit of a character, this fellow. Search out his channels on socials because he gets up to all sorts. Loves his freestyle. Loves anything jet ski. Will help anybody as well. Sets it up again. Nice to see the zoom lens was working on your camera, Bobby. Don't worry, we can see the routine. You're doing okay, boy. Nice 360 into a backflip. Again, somebody else who's recorded the routine late in the day. Low sun. "15 seconds left, Bobby. What are you going to give us?" Is there time? Is there time? Yes, there is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Bobby Diabolical.
Hey guys, I'm Nate Reinhardt. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Bozeman, Montana. And I've been freestyling for 2 years now. I freestyle for TC Freeride, Rise, DASA, Hitch, LPW, Jet Track, and Hyperturf. I'm excited to be getting out there.
So, last competitor in the 900cc class. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nate Reinhardt. Now, Nate is the son of Travis Reinhardt, based up in Bozeman, Montana. I believe that's cowboy country. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Nate's been freestyling for 2 years. Oh, that was a beautiful slow rotation back. I love slow rotation backflips because it takes precision and control. I'm not a judge, but if I was judging, that would get a 10 all day long. But when we're putting together the Virtual Freestyle Championships, I have no idea. In fact, while I'm commentating today, the judges are doing the scoring in their own homes, independently, around the world, and that's what makes the Virtual Freestyle unique. As Nate gets big air once more. This guy is pumped. That Looked like a one-hander to me. Difficult to tell with the sun glare. Definitely looked like a one-hander. Sponsored by Jet Tribe, HydroTurf, Pitch Composites. That's a free ride. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the very excellent Mr. Nate Reinhardt. The 1200cc novice class is brought to you by our great friends at Pro Watercraft.
Hi, I'm David Hartley. I'm 35 years old, from Jersey in the Channel Islands. It's a small island between England and France. I've been riding stand-up for about 15 years, and then last year I decided to get into freestyle. And yeah, I thought I'd join virtual freestyle and just get involved. Hope you enjoy my run.
So we move into the 1200cc novice class, and first rider out of the gate. Please welcome, all the way from the Channel Islands, Jersey, Mr. David Hartley. David setting up. The 2-minute start right now. Now David is the only freestyler in the Channel Islands, so that makes him the king of the Channel Islands as far as I'm concerned. Jersey's #1 freestyler. 35 years old. And he's a carpenter and builder, and a father of 3 daughters. Been riding stand-ups for a long time, 16 years. Started on a Superjet and then built a Richter Edge for riding in the surf, which makes sense in the Channel Islands. And last year he decided to make the switch to freestyle, so he bought an XFS from the MX factory. And he's also a hard man. He rides in the winter, and trust me folks, the sea temperatures around the UK and the Channel Islands is not that great in the winter, so he'll be wearing a steamer wetsuit and 5mm gloves. First time competing in the Virtual Freestyle Championship. Good to see another new rider in this championship. We've got 31 in total this year. It's a record number of entrants. Sets up for another one. 15 seconds left now. What are we going to get? Is the time. Kicks his feet into the footholds. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate David Hartley.
My name is Blake Evans. I'm riding a 1200cc novice class. I'm riding a Richter XFS. This is my 3rd year riding a freestyle jet ski, and this is my very first competition. And I want to thank my sponsor, VP Racing Fuel, and a special thank you to my dad, Rich Evans, and Trevor Overbaugh.
Another new rider in the Virtual Freestyle Championships. Please welcome Mr. Blake Evans. Oh, what a start that was. Now I said he's a new rider in the Virtual Freestyle Championships, but Blake entered last year, but his ski blew up, so he couldn't put his routine in, which is a big shame. I know this happens quite a lot amongst the freestyle fraternity. Skis just letting go because they push them to the edge, and that was a beautiful slow rotating black flip. As you know, I love the slow rotations. The control that's needed is immeasurable. This guy's got it going on. Not bad for a third-year freestyler. Have you really only been freestyling for 3 years, Blake? And you can see all the houses around the lake there. He lives in one of them. Imagine coming home from high school every night and jumping straight on your Richter. So cool. Sponsored by VP Racing Fuel, and he is looking for more sponsors, so if you like what you see, get in contact with Blake. And that's the same for all the competitors. They all need your support. Serious height for a novice 1200 freestyler. Coming up to 15 seconds left. Just getting some oxygen in those lungs before he goes again. Does he have time? Ladies and gentlemen, that was Blake Evans laying one down. And another. And another. And another. And another.
Hi, I'm Dennis Saunier, 50 years old from Cultus Lake, BC, and with this lovely rainy weather here. Going to compete in the 2025 freestyle things. Did pretty good last year, but practicing this year, we did a slight tear of tendons in my hand, so this is going to be a one and done. I'm just going to go out there. Haven't rode since, and I'm hoping I can throw together a run. You might see a crash reel, you might see something cool. I might be a phenomenon, I might be a spode. But you know what? Falling's fun. Fun costs blood.
Next rider in the 1200cc novice class is Dennis Saunier. Dennis rides on Cultus Lake, British Columbia, and anything with the word British in it means bad weather. And he's got awful weather. It's absolutely hoofing it down with the rain. So Dennis just taking his time to get set up to start his routine. 50 years old is Dennis. He's a retired freestyle motocross rider. And he's a mobile welder by trade. There goes the routine start. I'm gonna say it. Oh. Now, Dennis has competed in the Freestyle Championships before, and I've got to say, it does look like he's struggling a little bit. Has he got an injury? It's difficult to tell, but is he riding with an injury and he's trying to punch his way through it? Let's see. He's setting up for his next trick. Nice 360. Oh, off the side. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's wrapping it up for Dennis Saunier.
What's up everyone, my name is Cam Burrs from Berkeley, Massachusetts, riding my Revolver V2 with a Dasa 1100 motor, riding for Showtime Freestyle and high speed industry.
Such a shame for Dennis Saunier. It does indeed look like he's carrying an injury. But we move on to Cameron Burge. He rides out of Berkeley, Massachusetts. And the sun is shining for Cam, like Dennis. rotating, one-footed backflip. Riding his Revolver V2 with a Dasa 1100 engine. Sponsored by Showtime Freestyle. We saw Showtime earlier. We saw Luke Stocks competing. Also sponsoring Cameron as well. So Cam sets up his weight for the next one. Another slow rotating backflip. Very short pole on that Revolver, actually. One hander. Managed to sub it as well. Nice. I'd say the quality of these novice guys in 1200cc class is just unsurpassed. Every year the standard and the bar just gets raised higher and higher. Maybe time for one more trick. Get it in. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cameron Burge.
Hi, my name is Alexander Stamm from Germany. It's my first time on the virtual freestyle, and I compete with my Victor, powered by Band Freestyle.
And we move right along to the next rider in the novice class, 1200cc. Another German rider, another Mark Sickling stable rider, Mr. Alexander Stamm. Starts with a backflip combination. Into a no stab and a backflip. 39 years old is Alexander, and he's been riding freestyle for 12 years. First time competing in the virtual freestyle championships. And he's looking very measured, I must say. Oh, nice flat 360 there. Takes it all the way around. Composes himself for one-hander lander straight towards the camera. Something a little bit different from Alexander. Keeping those backflips really tight. And we're already 1 minute 30 into his routine. It doesn't take long for this 2 minutes to happen. Oh, he's just come off the side of the ski. He was doing so well. Just one small error. That's going to get picked up by the judges. 15 seconds left. He needs to compose himself. He'll be kicking himself right now, but he needs to forget that, move on. Haven't got time for that. Gets the backflips in. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alexander Stamm.
Salut, je m'appelle Jérôme Royer, j'ai 39 ans. Ça fait quelques mois que j'ai reçu cette nouvelle coque, la Rise, avec un 1200 Dasa. Je suis super content. Maintenant on s'entraîne un petit peu, on a fait quelques petites compètes chez nous et là on s'inscrit au virtual en espérant s'amuser un peu plus. On va voir ce que ça donne aujourd'hui. A bientôt.
The last rider in the novice class 1200cc, all the way from France. Please welcome Jerome Royer. Or more probably, as the French will pronounce it, Jerome Royer. I hope I've got that right. I'm not French. Now this is the brother of Stephen Royer, who's also competing in the Virtual Freestyle Championships. As we like to say over here, fighting for top bunk in the motorhome. I must say, he dropped us this routine in on a beautiful lake in France. That was a one-footed lander. He's got the trick count numbers going on. Not too much hesitation between tricks. Oh, he went for the one-hander. Just came off the side. The judges are going to spot that, I'm sure. Three-quarters of the way through his routine now. And once again, these 2 minutes go mightily quick. It's only 120 seconds after all. One-footed backflip. 15 seconds left. Time for one more trick. Will he get it in? Oh, just, ladies and gentlemen, Jerome Royer.
Everybody claims they want to make big boy money. If you want to make all that big boy money, you got to come do some big boy shit.
369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. If the man broke, the man here joke. So you gotta get loose with the Henny and the Coke. 3, 2, young girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. Tell him move on, get the man going. Now can I get a Coke with my rum?
Next up, sponsored by Richter RRP. It's the 1200cc class. Here we are then, the 1200cc class in the Virtual Freestyle Championships 2025. And the first man out of the gate in this class is Adam Reynolds. Adam's UK based up in the north of England. He's from Blackpool. 38 years old. Sponsored by Abos Watersports Den. Pitch components, the Brat Factory and Lee Stone products. Oh, that was a lovely slow rotating backflip. My favourite trick of all. He took second place in the European Freestyle Championships earlier this year, riding his Dasa Ninja 1200, which is inside a Lee Stone Products Pro Series hull. And looking at the pictures there, he's riding on the lake at Abos Watersports. Which has turned out many a good freestyler over the years. Pop along there on a Saturday morning, you'll always see plenty of freestyle action going on. Three-quarters of the way through his routine, he sets it up. Just comes off the side of the ski there, and I'll get picked up by the judges. 15 seconds left. 2 minutes goes far too quickly into the slow rotating backflip. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Adam Reynolds.
Hi guys, my name is Alberto Camerlengo, the Italian Pro Freestyle, and very happy participate in the virtual freestyle in the year 2025. I use Richter Ninja competition and engine DASA 1.2, very power. So, thank you very much my sponsor, and thank you very much Virtual Freestyle. Very, very good competition. So, see you soon in the water. Bye bye.
And we've got another first timer here, a first timer from Italy. In the Virtual Freestyle Championships, Italy now has a contender. Please welcome Alberto Camerlengo. He's been involved in the sport for 25 years. Started old school on a 701 Superjet, and in his own words, then reached the top. Got himself a Richter 1200. He's competed in the Italian Championships, but in his own words, he says his greatest experience was competing in the European Freestyle Championships in 2022, 23 and 25. So nice to have somebody from Italy competing this year in the Virtual Freestyle Championships. I tell you what, he's not too shabby, is he? He's not too shabby at all. And make it difficult as he can for the judges. Oh. Slight error there, but otherwise a flawless routine. Seconds left. Just time for one more trick. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alberto Camerlengo.
Hi, my name's Gabe Jukic. I'm riding a Tiger Craft with a JSN 1200. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Minnesota. I'd like to thank Tigercraft, JSN Engines, Impros Impellers, Freestyle Connection, Jet Pilot USA, WSM Parts, Pitch Components, Jet Maniac, Push Industries, and my parents. And my dog Diesel.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the water now. Please welcome Mr. Gabe Jukic. Oh, and he's in straight away with a double backflip. The first time we've seen a double backflip in the Virtual Freestyle Championships. And of course, Gabe was the first person to do a double. Oh, he's doing it again! I can't even get my words out quick enough. That's just ridiculous. And of course, Gabe was the first American to double backflip. And now he's done it for us at the Virtual Freestyle. Oh, right at the beginning of his routine, 2 double backflips. Riding his Tigercraft with a JSN 1200cc engine. Sponsored by the Jet Maniac, Jet Pilot, WSM Parts, Pitch Composites, Freestyle Connection, Impros Propellers, and don't forget the bank of Mum and Dad. Absolutely unbelievable height. Oh, it goes so high again, and his trick count is just ridiculous. He's pulling tricks faster than I can talk about them. An absolute master of his craft. 15 seconds left. Oh, and he's backflipping towards the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabe Jukish.
Hi, my name's Nolan. I'm from Minnesota in the United States. I'm competing in the Pro 1200 class, and I'd like to thank my sponsors, Tigercraft, JSN, Jet Maniac, Freestyle Connection, WSM Parts, Moto Tassinari, PMP Performance, Push Industries, and Impros Impellers. And good luck to everyone competing.
We go from one Jukish brother who's been placed top 5 in the world for the last 6 years to the other Jukish brother who starts with a double backflip. Please welcome Nolan Jukish, the world #1. Two double backflips in the first 20 seconds of his routine. That's why he's world #1. Goes for the no-hander into another backflip. He's no-handed again. Of course, he's been world #1 for the last 2 years. He's also won the Virtual Freestyle Championship in previous years as well. Also riding a Tigercraft like his brother. Poetry in motion. Man and machine in perfect harmony. This is the only way to describe Nolan Jukish. And it almost feels like we've watched these boys grow up in the Virtual Freestyle. They were here right from the start. They've gone on to huge things. Oh, the height, the height. Absolutely pumping out the water. Defying the laws of physics. And he's finishing with a flurry. Ladies and gentlemen, the world #1, Mr. Nolan Jukish. Here we go then, it's showtime. Time for Luke Stocks, owner and proprietor of Showtime Freestyle. The only competitor in 2025 to be competing in 2 classes. Those of you that don't know, I mentioned earlier, Luke He's originally from the United Kingdom of Great Britain, and he emigrated to the States around about 10 or 12 years ago. Set up Showtime Freestyle. He's 3 times UK champion, 3 times US champion. And he's been riding for 22 years. Just takes a breather to set up his next set of tricks. Nice slow rotating backflip. Very underestimated, that trick. That's the one, you know. You build points with that. That's what I call a point builder. Combination of backflips. Sets it up for another one. Into the wake. Went for the one-hander. Stayed upright, which is important. The judges will have liked that. Probably about to go into his last combination of tricks. 15 seconds left to go. Ooh, can he slip one more in? Quick! Get that wake set up. Yes. And another one from Luke as a crowd pleaser, as he's gone over the 2 minutes. Something special now, the last 3 riders in the 1200cc class, all from France. Please welcome Michael Nguyen. Madame, Monsieur, mes enfants. Et magnifique. Michael. That's it, that's all my French. There'll be no more. Not maybe. Let's see what this guy's got. He's been freestyling for 2 years. And he seems to have some cheerleaders on the bank on the edge of the lake with him. Sets it up. One-hander. Riding his Richter. It doesn't say in his profile whereabouts he's riding, but I can tell you it's beautiful. Look at the mountains in the background. It could be the Pyrenees. I might be wrong, but that is a mountain range, so I'm thinking the French Pyrenees. I tell you what, if he's only been riding freestyle for 2 years, that's not bad. That is not too shabby at all. Excellent riding. "15 seconds left." Goes for another one-hander. Oh, gets the nose down into the water. Off the side he comes. That will be picked up by the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Michael Nguyen. Très bien.
Salut, c'est Steven Royer, j'ai 34 ans. C'est ma première année en compétition avec ma XFS, Victor, G2, machin, avec un moteur 1200 MX1. Il va très bien. Et on s'est inscrit pour le virtuel avec mon frère cette année. Et on espère faire un bon résultat.
Second of our 3 French riders, please welcome Steven Royer. Big setup into his first trick. got some distractions in the background. That's the first we've seen really in this competition this year. Got some recreational riders doing some towing out on the water. I hope that don't put him off. Seem to be. Stephen's been freestyling for 4 years. Riding his Richter. Oh, that's some tight rotation, that is. He held it, that was really good. And he actually meant that. That was pretty special. 3 backflips, 4. And we are well past the minute mark already. Over 50% of this routine gone. These 120 seconds fly by. He's just getting some air under that helmet, composing himself, ready for the next set of tricks. Here he comes. A backflip, so 360 into a backflip. Make sure he's got his feet firmly in the footholds, because now he's got 15 seconds left to give us his best. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Stephen Briere, the very last rider to compete in the Virtual Freestyle Championships 2025. Please welcome Damien Palex. Starts with a combination of backflips. Well, that's going to wear him out, surely. Winner of the novice class, 1200cc, the European Championships this year, so this guy's got a little bit of pedigree going on. Back flipping towards the camera, my favourite shot. He got pretty close to the camera then as well. Just like coming in close, doesn't it? And these tricks aren't bad neither. Lots of energy, lots of commitment. Sets the wake up. Slow rotating backflip. Just slightly leaning to the right. Otherwise, pretty excellent. Sets it up again. Some more backflips. That's a great routine, but it's a lot of backflips. Less than 15 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, Damien Palex.
Thanks to our great new sponsor, Wilson Jetski. I said Wilson Jetski. It's now time for the best trick competition. Now remember, we only judge one trick, and it's the first trick that you pull.
Hello everyone, this is Eric Malone, and I'll be your backup judge for Virtual Freestyle 2025.
Best trick competition. Started with Gary Burtka. He's gone for a very controlled tail stand with a 360 in the water. Woohoo! And Typhoon Tom is not putting up with that, you know. He's coming back at him. He's gone for the Eskimo roll. Nice one, Tommy. Rock on. And it's Maverick Haskell. Come on, Mav. Yes. Then it's Brock Doberstein. Brock is on the hood. All good in the hood as well, Brock. Splendid. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Brock. Next up is Jason Wilms, all the way from Germany. Went for the 180 no stab. Nice, Jason, nice. Claire Hattung. Over she goes. Subbing it out. Liking your work, Claire. Thomas Wolfe. Down to Davy Jones's locker he goes. Splendid, sir. It's showtime. Luke Stocks sets it up. Sprung Monkey. Here comes Oggy. I think we're going to see another Sprung Monkey. Oh, that was superb, sir. 12 o'clock over the top. Paul Hewitt. Who's this guy? Sets it up. Went for the no-hander, 180 no stab. Here's the legend Mark the Shark Sickling. Oh, he subbed it and he's 180'd it. What a trick from Mark. It's 900cc best trick time. Sponsored by Wilson Jetski. Mr. Guriev. Nice. It's Stafter Puta. Oh, he's in with a 540 and it's the first trick that counts. Back to the USA. It's Henry Lee. Henry goes to the one-handed, one-footed, backflip, slow rotation. That was perfect, sir. Perfect. Garrison Grant in the USA. Split those up, judges. Colin Morrison. Oh, was that a can-can? He can-canned it out. Bobby Diabolical. He's backflipping. He's keeping it simple. Staying in the USA. Next up is Nate Reinhardt. What's he got? He's got a flex flip. 1200cc novice. Best trick now. David Hartley. Come on, Dave. Everybody knows a Dave. Nice backflip. Back across the Atlantic to the USA. Blake Evans. He's setting himself up. Has he got something? He's got a one-handed, one-footed foot grabber. Dennis Sullier. Remember, Dennis is injured. Oh, went for the one-footed. Got it done. Cameron Burge. What have you got, Cam? It's the triple hull tap, otherwise known as the Huckleberry Flip. Alexander Stamm from Germany. We're crossing the Atlantic. Crisscross we go. One-hander. Hand in the air as well. Jerome Breuer. Down in France now. Beautiful, sir. Très bien. 1200cc class pros. Best trick competition.
Hey everybody, Mark Gomez here from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, in the United States, competing in virtual freestyle for best trick in 1200 class. This is my Richter XFS G2. This has been my go-to ski for a couple years now. Going to be building a brand new competition ski here shortly, but didn't want to miss out on the action. This has got a DASA 1200cc engine ported by Hero himself with a 160 Torrent Ninja pump as well. It's having a lot of fun going out doing my Ninja Cork trick, and hope it's enough to make the top of the box. I'll see you guys at World Finals here shortly and PWC Freestyle USA. See you on the water, guys.
We're going to see some air here. Air traffic control may need to be called. Double backflip from Gabe Jokic. Nolan, your turn. Woohoo! Went for the no-hander. Double backflip. Ridiculous. It's showtime. What's Luke Stock going to give us? Oh, it's a scarecrow. Mikhail. What you got, Mikhail? One-handed, one-footed. Beautiful. Stephen Royer. Très bien. Good. Now, I was unaware Mark Gomez had entered. What's he going to give us? It's his signature trick, the Ninja Corkscrew.
Wow, just wow. That is a wrap for the 2025 Virtual Freestyle World Championships. It's time now to find out who's won the competition. We're going to do that live with a very, very live presentation. Come and join me over on the socials on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. We'll be there in a few short minutes.
Oh,